Oh my god, I just realized I did this. That's funny, that's so funny. I've got so many rubbers. Look at all this. I have like 2 whole boxes. I have this here, and I have this one here as well. Oh, a lot of them fell down. Let me go get those. Okay, I finally found the ones that fell down. If you're new here, hello. My name is Kai. I'm an artist. And today, we are going to be making kneadable erasers. If you don't know what a kneadable eraser is, they usually come in little boxes and they just look like this. It's kind of like a Play-Doh or like a slime that can stretch, and then you can mold it to whatever you want. You can make it very thin, you can make it thick, you can even make it like a little ball like this. But today we will be making... Oh my god, I just realized I did this. That's funny, that's so funny. Okay, you can ignore this. But today I will be making kneadable erasers. If you don't have any at home and this kind of eraser is not accessible to you, then we will be making an eraser from normal erasers. I have this box here that I'm gonna put all the erasers that I'm not gonna use, because obviously I'm not gonna use everything here. I'm just gonna pick out what I'm not gonna use. These erasers, these are brand new and I just got them, so I will not be using these. This is also pretty new. It's the same brand, it's Milan as the previous one. I don't want to use it yet, especially not destroy it. I will also not be using any of these. These are all the same brand, I like these erasers, so I'm not going to use them for this project. And obviously these are already kneadable erasers, so I will not be using these. Okay, I just found these extra ones, so I will also not be using these. Okay, so this is all that we're going to work with. Let's see what we have first. I want to go through all of them and I'll show you what I have, and then we will pick out the bad erasers that I can throw away. Right, let's start with this big one. This is an eraser for big mistakes. At least that's what the text said before. I did draw a face on it because I thought it was pretty funny. I have all these like tiny erasers. These are chocolate. These ones are Sanrio. I don't think I'll be using them. I might, but I think I've got some other ones that I should use first. If anything, I can just use this one because that's the only one that I used so far. This part will be I might use, and then this one will be I probably will not use. So all these will go in here. This one I might. So next up we have these bookshelves. I thought they were pretty cool, so I got them. I don't think I will use them because they're pretty new. If you want to see up close how they look like, they're pretty standard. They have this little shape here, but I don't think I'll be using them, so I'll put them aside. I have this little chocolate. I don't think I'll use it. It looks brand new, so I don't think I'll use this. Next up, I have this bread eraser, and I have a separate bread eraser bag in here. These are the dark crust, and then these are the light crust, so I will also not be using them. These strips, they were for a pen eraser. I don't know where the pen eraser went, but that's what they were for, and I will not be using them because it's for the pen eraser. These ones I also don't want to use because they are kind of like a pen, so they can get more finer details with this like pointy tip, so I will not be using them. Now the rest of these like random ones, like a lot of them, they're destroyed. This one I have had for many years. I kind of destroyed it. There's a hole in there, you can see. This one I almost cut in half. This pink chocolate I kind of used, and I think I might use this one. And I have like some random erasers that were just not good, so I never really used them. So these are all that I might use. This one is kind of big, so maybe I won't use this. And then all these erasers here, I really don't care. I can use these, and the rest I'll put away safely. Then we can make our kneadable eraser. Okay, so what you will need is obviously erasers, but you also might need like a glue stick. So let's see, what eraser should I use? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I'll pick this guy. He's pretty destroyed, and it's also a pretty like soft eraser, so I think this one will work. And what you're gonna have to do with this, you will have to just rub it on a piece of paper. Honestly, just rub it on anything, just so you're rubbing it out. And you will need these eraser shavings. You will need a lot of these. So just keep erasing until your eraser is gone. See, I told you, this eraser is pretty soft. I could almost mold it like right now. If I just play with it, I could just almost mold it right now. I almost stretched this one out. I will use it on the paper. This part might take a while to erase, to use up a whole eraser. Oh my god, look at this. That is pretty destroyed, but it's still kind of attached. Keep going. You need a lot of eraser shavings. Like this one. This one is already pretty soft, so you can just try to mold it if you have like a good piece. And then you have like a mini kneadable eraser. You can combine this one with all the other shavings and then just try to roll it around like a snowball. If some of them are not combining, like these smaller chunks I think will be a little bit harder to combine. You can then take your glue stick. You can glue some of the pieces. Oh, I just destroyed this glue stick. Look how destroyed it is now. But that is fine. I'll just take these off and you will just keep kneading your eraser. You can even shave off a little bit of glue from the top and have a little bit on your finger and then just knead it until you have a little kneadable eraser. This one is pretty soft. I added a little bit more glue in there. I'm just rolling it out on the desk to get all the shavings. It is a little roll now. Okay, I really don't feel like continuing with this because it's really hard to do it very fast. This process is pretty long, but if you want like a small one, this is okay. If you want a bigger one, you're just gonna have to keep doing this. Keep rubbing out until you get a little ball like this. I have this little paper here for an eraser test. I'm gonna make some lines. Let's see it rub out. It rubs out the light pretty well. But also, if you do rub it like a normal eraser, it's gonna start falling apart a bit. At least that's what is happening with this one. But you can try to roll it as well. Rolling does not work as well, but it does work. It got rid of the light part pretty well. Now let's see the dark part. Obviously, if it does fall apart, you can just knead it back together, but it's a little bit annoying. So it rubs out quite well, but it is falling apart. Oh no. So it does work. You can see it did rub it out. Now I'm gonna test like an actual kneadable eraser just to compare it how this one does. I'm gonna do the same test. Okay, so I'm going to be a bit more fair. I'm going to take this same size. Let's see. Let's do a little bit smaller. Okay, so I will be using this small size just to make it fair for this little guy. So I'll erase it. And it erases. This one does not fall apart if you erase it here. You can see instead of making little eraser shavings, it's making this line of eraser. So rubbing works, obviously. And let's roll it now. Whoops. Oh my god, this is so unsatisfying. I'm sorry. I ruined the paper. Okay, so it did rub out. Alright, so this is how it looks. These two were with the homemade kneadable eraser. And then these ones here were from the actual kneadable eraser. You can see the homemade one is actually kind of rough on the paper when I rubbed out and rolled it. And kneadable eraser is a really softer and made for like light pencils, I guess. Honestly, I would just go with the actual kneadable eraser. The amount of time to actually make something like this at home is not really worth it. An actual kneadable eraser is honestly better. I would just buy one. If there's none at your like local store, art store, just order it online. It's not that expensive. It's like €2, 2.75, 25, or for like a big kneadable eraser like this. So yes, will I keep this? No, I'm gonna throw it out. It doesn't really feel that good in your hand, and it's still pretty rough. Even when I molded it, it's not really fun. It doesn't feel good to use it. It still kind of feels like an eraser. So I will stand by with these actual kneadable erasers. And they're also fun to play with. It's like a little slime. I always play with these rather than use them to rub something out. I always like to stretch them. I also love that if you stretch it like this, it feels so soft to the touch, and then you can just mold it together. Okay, enough playing. I would play with this like for longer, but I need to finish the video. That's honestly all that I have for you today. But I would appreciate you if you guys gave a like, subscribed, and comment for the algorithm, because I'm a very small channel and any help would be appreciated. I also do have a Patreon. I will link that in the description. I post extended videos over there. I post extended videos on my Patreon, and I post Patreon exclusive videos. So for those videos, you will not find them anywhere else, only on my Patreon. If you guys want to decide on my future videos on my Patreon, I do have exclusive polls, so you guys will be able to pick what I record in the next video, both for YouTube and for Patreon, because I do want to give you guys what you want, especially on Patreon. If there's any videos that you want me to make, you can also write that down in the comments and I will consider it. This was short.